Hey, how everyone's doing on this beautiful day? Well, not in my country. And like I said yesterday, I'm back another day. 2 days in a row, chat. 2 days in a row. Yeah, I need to prepare a little bit. However, today we're not gonna do a long stream. Uh, just like, well, I'm gonna end the stream as usual, so start a little bit later now. Need to do some house chores as well. You know how it is. Alright, let's see. Mhm. Crazy chat, crazy. Okay. Alright, so everything is set, ready, go, action. Alright, as you mentioned, as you see in the title, we have something new. I think I will need to use my steering wheel for this one. Come on, Chad. Come on, boy. He doesn't like this steep hill. But look at this beauty. Look at this beauty. Oh man. Force feedback, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't work. Once it works, it kicks in hard. I barely can move my mouse with the steering wheel because I need almost two hands. There he goes. Yeah, it's built up. But yeah, crazy thing is that as you see, we ended yesterday with almost 300 grand, right? And then you see now I have $850. I am really poor now. Just because I bought this Messi, the new one. As you see, it's also really perfect. As before we had a problem. This little border. Okay. Focus. As you see, I can now easily go because before it was the problem that that Messi was smaller, and so there was a problem that my tractor couldn't be beside it. Basically, it was too wide. So every time I needed to like make a little angle for this trail to fight, to hit the trailer for getting offloaded. But yeah, now that problem is solved with new tractor at the cost of a lot of cash. Really a lot of cash. I was really hoping I can get something cheaper, but that wasn't an option. 305 grand cost it that combine, that harvester. And next in lane for upgrades. I'm not sure even what next will be. Yeah, I need to think. Probably is gonna be cultivator. Because I don't understand why I can't get on the 100% yield bonus. We will try and get the 100%. Okay, the big field will be done. And we can start with smaller one. And what comes to Assetto Corsivo? It's out. Okay, this is a big sphere looking at green header, red. But come on, when you check how much it costs, like when I'm opening harvesters, right? The green ones, what we can get. We need something like this then. It costs 80 grand more than KC. And I'm sure this is gonna be, yeah, this is a small one, seems like. This is the same as this. Because they're 800, 8. Still, I don't think it's gonna be with this pipe that long. So the next one is this one, of course, which is pretty big. Oh. Huh. An engine setup. The best power. 420 grams. Hell no. Now the thing is, what we actually gonna aim for is we need something about harvesters. So these are the beauties which we need, and we need, yeah, we need this big boy. 450 grand. Oh, lots of cash. What's this? A feller branch is used to cut trees down. You can cut multiple trees and unload them at once. Oh, honeyball. This is, yeah. Okay, so we need definitely this one, and we need everything for the trees. So wood. Haha, only this one. Yeah, you're right. Tree planters. Okay, this is the deal. And these plants trees. We need something like this. At the moment we are poor. And also the sad part is that there is not so many works to do. I mean, contracts. Not so many. And that's sad because not so many. How long we can work this one? Okay, let's hope we can get unloaded. Okay, he's going. Ooh. Okay, close. Ah, shit. Oh man, look at this. perfect alignment. Almost perfect. And I was placing down this thing. I knew what I was doing. Yeah. No. Let's see if we can. We need to. Not you. Oh, we can. Oh, doesn't need. Okay. All right. If you don't need it, don't need it. We can sell wood. And we can get like 2K maybe, something like that. Now what comes to this, we have here a surprise. Now this little glitch. Oh, I need to go further a little bit. Let's place you and let's attach you. Actually, we can use. We need net. Okay, you know what? This operation, I will use my keyboard. Come on. Wait, there is no net? What is this? 0 rolls. But I see that the pallet hasn't been disappearing. Come on, don't do this to me. Here you go. Yeah, probably it's. Okay, let's hope we can get something until it's full. But before that, let's see how we're doing. 45%, okay. 91%. Do we have any other works to do here and there? Baling, cultivating. I'm doing fall blowing. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Perfect. And they're mowing. All right. We have two mowing jobs. Hey Watcher, welcome. Let's take a look. This is the same Watcher which I have. Okay, officially this force feedback is hard with one hand. It's folded. As for this one, we're gonna just pick up and put in the front. We're good. Vulture. Now sometimes force feedback is working and sometimes it doesn't work. And it doesn't work, it's kinda tight. You need to steer a lot. When it does work, oh man. It works. You notice that. Alright. Also, if you're playing FS25, I suggest you keeping this ship on this side at all time. More easier. Because as you see, it's super slow. It's not fast ship. It's more like floating bridge. Alright, I'm gonna jump back in. So what you do is when you arrive, I'll show you what to do exactly after this. It's easier. I'll show you something funny. Look at the wheels. We're doing burnout. Alright, since you arrive, you get out, fast jump out, start ferry to go back. Easier. Alright, let's jump down to the field. We're on our last $200. From nearly $300,000 to $200 in just one buy. Just one buy. Alright, it's starting to work. Let's complete this one as we are back in a normal money. Alright, and let's do this. Almost full. This new one is so nice now. It's also big. I mean, like 10,000 liters is almost 2.5 liters more capacity on the combine than harvester than on the previous one. So, oh, can we turn? Can we turn? 3 seconds, same thing. Okay, looks good. And let's turn you, and let's roll. I hope I have enough round bells to complete this field at least. Now, this is actually kind of cool job. It requires actually for you to drive. Because as you know, there is multiple new features as also GPS. So basically what you do is set on, there's coming the lanes which you need to follow, and I can show you later on how it looks. It's pretty cool, and you just turn on, and basically what it does, it's know what I'm doing, I know where I'm going, and we're gonna try this one. Of course I couldn't fit. Can we make it straight? Oh my hands are hurting from this force feedback. Okay, good. Alright, 100. Oh, I forgot to Uh, automatic drop. There we go. It sucks though every time I need to do automatic drop. Oh, I forgot that. Come on, slowly. All the time I need to turn it on. Why it doesn't stay up? For example, harvester with straw, which making these lanes, it's staying. Once you, for example, purchase a new combine or harvester, just one time need to push it. One time only, not like multiple times. Further. Oh, too much, maybe. Oh, great! No. Just in the middle. All right. Oh, he thinks he's done. No, boy. You're not done. You go to the next field. And we need to also go and unload it. That time wasn't me. Hey doggy. You can rename dogs. I think I will call my dog Buck. Because I recently saw, actually for the second time I saw that movie. Me and my wife, we thought that we'd never seen the movie. I think it was called Call of the Wild. And I totally suggest the movie. It's an amazing movie. And yeah, we thought we never seen it, but when we started watching it, it was we did saw it. But I don't mind. I could watch that movie over and over. First of all, that's a movie about dogs, and I love dogs. And second of all, that's about cool dogs. Actually, it's cool, and it's about dog. We'll go into wilderness, and exploring his inner him. I don't know if that happens in real life also with dogs. I don't know. If they, well, I have heard if, for example, if you leave the cat, for example, all the time on the home, and suddenly I don't know what happens, and it becomes street. It's have these instincts to survive. So basically, the cat can go as a wild cat. But anyways, and also, it's the main character is also actor is Harrison Ford. And goddamn it, if you don't like movies with Harrison Ford, I don't know, guys. I need problems. Because Harrison Ford, in my opinion, Harrison Ford is one of the best actors ever. I love all the movies because he has. If you have a mood for some serious movies with awesome story behind it, I think also he was in this one movie which was called The Story of Abeline, if I'm correctly pronouncing Abeline or something. Okay, there was Harrison Ford and Blake Lively. And that's also a pretty cool movie about Harrison Ford. Where else? I think also with these whales, where he was on the ship going for whale hunting whales. I can make mistake a little bit there because I think this is also Harrison Ford movie. I completely love these movies. And also recently on Facebook, it's there is this one group, one page, which is about dating celebrities. I mean, it shows the history of how many relationships has been for each celebrity. And there was Kardashian, who's Kim Kardashian, 30. 30. It's counted. And imagine now, it's 30, which we know, but I could imagine it could be way more, because maybe some relationships are secret, so you don't know, and because you know we can't know about every single one. Maybe they were hiding, maybe she was dating with her guard, like Britney Spears. And yeah, and I was like, okay, I wasn't surprised. Well, that's Kardashian family. Now, why I was surprised, my wife is huge fan of Taylor Swift. All right, I'm not so big, but it's I wasn't at a concert because well, it was so funny when I went to the Taylor Swift concert in Poland. There were basically all the girls and all the women, and then there was some small portion of guys. Okay, there was also some guys who were dressing shiny and everything, and I thought they were gay just like Taylor Swift. But those who were like in suits or in some nice clothes, I mean, like, well, people who just was with their wives. There. Oh boy, their faces was amazing. Their faces was the same as mine. Like, what the fuck I'm doing here? Yeah, that was kind of hilarious. And when everyone was jumping and up and down, like screaming, the guys, beloved husbands, was sitting there thinking about life, what they choose. Oop, 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 oop. Oh, this one. And that was hilarious. But yeah, her dating history, I thought that she's, well, we know about some actors and Travis Kelce, right? So I thought that, okay, she's not so bad. She's loyal, everything. Okay, it's good ball. And then came this page. And basically, she had her life, which is, you know, she's a little bit older than me, 36 or something. Yeah, 14. And when you see, there is also the times, the years when she was dating, divorcing, and dating, and if they're married, and also marriage. Basically, she was getting new guys every single year. 1 year. 1 year. Every single relationship ends 1 year. I mean, okay. Okay, we don't know the backstory because, well, maybe I know something was about this previous relationship because, as far as I understand, every single album which Taylor Swift is about her more or less relationships and endings and everything. And I think one of the previous ones was about the cheating. The guy cheated. Okay, that's understandable why you break up. But other than that, I mean, it's Hollywood, you know. I think everyone don't dare cheat each other. If you're dating someone from Hollywood, it's like basically you're sharing with everyone in Hollywood. And in some point, you are being shared. You just don't realize. P. Diddy. What? I wonder what. Oh, I was looking on the wrong place. I was checking. Oh, mowing it done. Checking that one. Okay, you're done, boy. We need to go so far away. Because he didn't pay for the full, it's done. Paid only for that. The rest he will finish himself. Okay, continue with this one. Go. Yeah, I know what happened to P. Diddy. It suddenly there was a big hype and everything. Okay, I understand why the hype was, but suddenly everything's sad. Nothing. Well, except he mentioned survive in this California wildfire. Yeah, I remember I was talking. There was every celebrity was like talking about it, and there's gonna be a Netflix movie as well about P Diddy, and I would definitely watch it, just because producer of that movie will be none other than 50 Cent, the biggest P Diddy hater in the world, is gonna make a movie about him. I bet that movie is gonna be fun. Seeing some interviews with 50 Cent and how he, well, I would say at some point he needs to be a little bit gentle to some people and opinions what he's saying on public, but I mean, if you're 50 Cent, yeah, he's the same as Eminem. I think even Eminem is worse than him. Eminem is really cool, can be. Like, he can destroy people with just one song. He is doing it. And if he's super pissed off, he can make a whole album about one person and destroying it completely. I so love this last one. Ah, come on. You don't want to do this. You don't want to do this. You want to. You will do it. You will do it. Come on. Slowly. Yeah, we got it. Okay, when rappers fighting each other with the lyrics and everything, it's part of the rap, you know. But Eminem was the only one, uh, because of his lyrics and everything, some console, not even console, his wife, a console's wife, or she wasn't a console, just a misunderstand. But basically, she wanted to ban Eminem and to stop streaming his music. But it was early 2000s when Eminem was on the peak and releasing Slim Shadys like crazy, and yeah, destroying Exhibit. I think he destroyed with lyrics. Ja Rule destroyed. There's so many rappers. When we thought that there are really nice ones, and then you realize they're not making any more music, and you're like, what? Why he's not making any more albums, music, nothing? And then you read, it's because of Eminem. He destroyed them. Just because they said something wrong about him. And so basically in early 2000s, she didn't say, oh, she tried to ban Eminem, right? Like nowadays, kids are trying to do it the same way, like arguing about should we need Eminem and everything, right? Gen Zs. So basically, where she ended up, he made a video and diss track, a big one, about her. I think she was in Congress or something like that was like, wow, that was wild. Because he's an Eminem, you know. He doesn't give a crapper about what's your opinion or what you're gonna say. He do what he wanna do. And that's why I all love them. All the millennials. But that's so funny, like Gen Z was trying to like, okay, we're not gonna watch anymore Eminem, we can stop listening to his music, and this is not acceptable about the lyrics, like etc about this, and you're like listening, it's like, guys, do you smoke crack or something? Are you crackers? Because what you're talking about there about Eminem, that guy is a legend. That guy is 50 years old, and he was just like those Sleeping Beauty, like I would say. He was sleeping. Didn't release any music. He was just like chilling, killing, you know, smoking some pot probably with Snoop and everyone. Suddenly, Machine Gun R. Kelly released this track. He was like, okay, someone released a diss track about me. MGK, who the fuck is MGK? Okay, well, I guess. Then he was like, okay, I will make a song. And on the interview, while he was interviewed, he said that he made that diss track for MGK while he was on the plane. He didn't bother to spend days thinking about what to say or any effort to destroy MGK. No, he was just like flying, and on the way he was like, oh yeah, there is like MGK, this guy who made this about me. Let's make a diss track as response. And that's it. One song, Killshot. I know how it was. No, Killshot was. I think it's Killshot was. I would need to Google it. And so everyone was hyped about that track. And in the end, uh, he's basically did woke up, like I would say, he did woke up because people were starting to argue about is he really back? What was that track? It wasn't him. And Saturn said like dissing Eminem. And you know, Eminem never silent. If he's silent, then probably he's up to something. And soon after, everyone was so attacking him that he gets so mad and they released the album, the new album. It was, I think, not this one, but before Venom or something like this album. And the new album was basically dissing everyone. But in kind of cool way, but still dissing everyone. Now, few years later, and he now released album Death of Slim Shady, where he dissed truly now everyone. He dissing himself. He dissing his kids, Dre, everyone. Everybody was dissed on that last one. On my opinion, is he's truly done? I don't think so. I think he's up to something because people like Eminem, he's never done. Once he's back, I think he's back, and Death of Slim Shady is probably something coming up new. What it's gonna be, we will soon find out. But it's gonna be something big, because it's Eminem. Dissing people, that's his nature. That's his cold wild. Come on, thank you. Turn around. I will need to check the new contracts and collecting the cash. I don't wanna, because we need cash for when it's gonna be starting the seeding. I don't know if 1.5k will be enough. Right, considering that we can sell wood, but it's like all the time you can do harvesting. All the time, all year long almost. Spraying woods, baling, yeah. Cultivating. I would make like 800 bucks. If I would have a cultivator, I would probably do it with my tractor. It's pretty cool. It's really close as well. But leasing the tractor for this, I don't know. Technically, let's see, cultivators. Cultivators. For example, okay, let's take this one, cultivator, 1.2 grants it costs to cultivate. So technically what we can do, you can take the cultivator, lease it. Oh, this is cool. How much costs? 1.4 as well. And we can take that job. Basically, we're gonna get this for free. Should we do it? I think yes. I think we need to take cultivator that get that field done, and we're gonna cultivate our field. Because I want to get 100%, you know, guys. I want to get 100%. But the question is, if I'm gonna do cultivating and then everything else will affect everything, or it doesn't affect anything, I will be done with the cultivating, and it needs to be in the same month. Let's check it out. We have cash. We don't have cash. But anyhow, we can try and see. I'm probably gonna regret this decision. Alright, let's take you. Let's take you. Oop. Reset. Yes. Thank you. Okay, let's take you out. Let's try. Let's see what it's gonna be up to. But yeah, also I was did mention in a couple of my videos about that. Once Assetto Corsa Evo will be out, we're gonna be playing that game a lot. Well, technically, it is out. I can buy it. You can buy it for $30 in Steam at the moment. Really nice deal. But it's an early access, so that means it has a lot of bugs. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I should wait a little bit to get it all done, or I can buy early access, wait on, well, getting into the game and, you know, involved with it. Did I take the job? Of course not. Here it is. Accept contract. Now let's go. So I was thinking, like, I was watching the store, and I was like, should I buy or should I wait? Should I buy? Should I wait? And this is the decision. Like, I mean, I'm still playing farming sim, and I'm not feeling that I'm done yet. Because then I will be like going against my word, like to start my own farm and get the good farming and get my own place, getting a wood business. But I must warn you, if you start playing farming simulator, it can take your time. It can take your time at moments when you don't realize you have time. And some people are saying, like, what you're talking about. Like, my one friend is also like, he's playing Move Online. I don't know if you guys remember that game. Depends how old are you. We were playing a lot when we were kids. Same as RuneScape. Move Online was. World of Warcraft, by the way, it also was in the time I was starting to play video games. It was a time when 2004, when GTA San Andreas came out. I still remember that day. My uncle, he was in a disc shop. Yeah, there was the shops, because we didn't have. I think that time we didn't have tutorials or something like those download plays, so you actually need to have a physical disc to download stuff, to get games, music, and videos. And my uncle, he was working, and he was having the first access to all kind of cool games and movies. And I remember when everyone was just talking about GTA San Andreas, I was showing my friends, like, come on, come to me, I will show you something. And they come to me, and I was having a computer, because this is the best about my childhood, was that my mother was running a computer shop, so I was having access to really nice computers, powerful ones at the time, and my uncle was running this shop where he was selling video games, movies, etc. And so basically I was having my time of the life. I could access all the brand new games, and not only that, I could easily play them because of I was having the best computers at the time. And so GTA San Andreas came out, my friends were so hyped that we were playing, and oh man, look at these graphics, and because before we only had Vice City. Oh man, but I'm talking like this, I feel old now. That's it, I'm mentally damaged now. Nowadays, like back in the early days, it was so much easier than nowadays. Like, what you gonna play? For example, what you like? You're thinking like, okay, I have spare free time. What I'm gonna do with what I'm gonna play? And you're thinking like, okay, I can play GTA 5. I don't know. I can play Need for Speed, Outbound. Man, oh man. Okay, I can play Counter-Strike, but oh man, there's just a bunch of cheaters. Like, you know, there's so many games that you can choose to play on. And that's difficult. Like, for example, also, when I decided I will stop playing Counter-Strike and just do something else. I have still car mechanic simulator. I love cars, I love fixing them. I played a lot of it, but then I was like, well, my friends like saw me like playing car mechanic simulator. He was like, do you want to fix the cars in real life and drive them? And I was like, heck yeah. I was stopped playing when he was focusing on real life cars. We were having some project cars and we were like fixing them, selling, fixing, selling. And so yeah, I stopped it. Then I was like, okay, I'm in the mood for some off-roading. They were like, yeah, heck yeah, Snow Runner, here it is, let's do Snow Runner. I was doing it at the time also with my Volvo, some off-roading. I was like, come on, I want to do with some SUVs. I played it, but everything was the same old, same old, same old. And literally, I was having close to none watchers. And I was like, nah, no one's watching these videos, so I was like, I would just quit. And here we are. We are here. Farming Simulator 25. And like I tell you, back in the old days, we didn't have much options to play with. Like, and also, that is a cool part, you know, because nowadays everyone is about, like, for example, you get Call of Duty, back in the old days, okay, you get Call of Duty, you play missions. Hey, welcome watchers. I definitely need to get the HDMI wire to attach my laptop to my personal computer so I can see who's joining. Because I don't see it. I see chat. Well, anyways, where was I? I forgot where was I. Oh yeah, you play Call of Duty, you do storyline, you finish, that's it, finito. The game is done. Grab a new game, buy a new game. Nowadays, you get the game, there's a storyline. Nowadays, the storylines are not so big anymore. It's a pretty small storyline. And you can finish it basically, the storyline, in if you super addicted to the new game and you really into it, you can finish some games in one day. Start early in the morning, finish almost next day, but you can finish in one day. My one friend was super hyped about Harry Potter. He finished the game in a couple of days. I was like, come on, dude. and that's it. And like he was like, okay, I will finish the storyline, and then I'm done with the game. And then it starts. Expansion that, new missions, new everything. And you keep playing it. As long as you pay for some expansions and everything. Or I was getting this farming simulator 1 year pass. So if I have any expansions or something happening, I have 1 year pass. I already have it automatically. Like, I pay a little bit extra, but yeah, it's included. But the thing is, like, back in old days, you finish the game, you start a new game. Playing. Now, with all the expansions and everything, technically it's impossible to finish the game. It's never ending. And if you play like online games, like, oh geez, not mentioned there. I was playing LSRP. Man, I don't know, like having like 4,000, 5,000 hours in the game. But those games are pretty cool. Like, it teach you about life, decisions. These roleplay games, like communication. Not only shooting each other, but doing some business, doing some work. Like when I was playing these roleplay games when I was a teen. I think I started when I was like 14 or 15. It was, yeah, 15, because I started when it's the LSRP just almost released. It was 2009, and yeah, that game was the server was super amazing. Like, at the beginning, it was unrealistically hard. It was unrealistically realistic because you had the speed cameras all over the city. You couldn't drive really super fast. Not to mention how much the cars cost and how much you earn. Like, if you're doing normal job, I'm talking about 2009. When you was doing normal job, per hour you can get around 2-3 grand. If you're lucky enough, you can squeeze out like 4K. And it was like, everyone was like happy. I was a trucker. I was doing trucking business. Well, basically, at the moment, I didn't do trucking business. I was just a trucker. And it was funny because when you were a trucker, you just need to follow red circles, red dots. And you can get like 2-something grands. But the worst part about that one was that if, for example, glitch happens and you relog, you were lost all everything, like, and it was bad. Like, for example, if you finish like 6-7 red dots, suddenly your game crashed or something happened, you need to relog, you come back, and it's like, again, you left on the middle of the street and there is no truck. But at that moment, the best job was fishing. A lot of people were doing fishing, and it was paying really good as well. Sitting in the pier and just like do fishing. And man, oh man, at the moment, like, yeah, when I'm talking like this, you imagine that houses and cars cost cheap. No. Well, technically, yeah, but no. The average apartment, if we're not talking about fancy places, I mean, not like Italian place or Chinatown, but in East Los Santos, close to East Bank and all those places, that was like the cheapest places where you can buy on the hill, the small places, the small houses, small ones. There's like multiple ones of them. Like this is the cheap place. You can get it for like 10, 15 grands only. It was super cheap. But that means that also lots of people were buying it. So there was a huge demand for these cheap ones. Now, when it comes to cars, as far as I remember, later on, for example, I would like comparing, like also the houses comparing to the later on. Yeah, let's talk about this later. Alright, so the cars at the moment cost like Huntley, for example, the SUV was about 20 grands, 30 grands, the same apartment. And the Cheetah, it was like 60 or 70 grands. So the cars was cheap as well, like it wasn't so expensive, it was fine. And suddenly everyone was talking about that they will make changes. The wage will increase, the house price will increase, and the car price will increase. Everything will go higher. So what we did with my friends, now this is the best part. What we did when we found out about this huge increase in the thing, we didn't know how much. We thought, okay, everything will be okay, fine. But also, we had money. It wasn't like we were poor or something. Like we were kind of saving up. We didn't buy lots of things. For example, I also didn't buy. I had a couple of houses, but nothing big. I still was having like. I was driving Cheetah, but Cheetah was really expensive in shooting. So lots of people, when they bought it, they drove it for some time. Then they crashed a few times, and they were like, "Heck no, I'm gonna sell it." But if you're a mechanic, like has a job mechanic, you can fix it a little bit, not like 100% done, but you can increase a few percent. So what I was doing, I was buying these wrecked almost Cheetahs, fixing them and keeping them. Before the price increase, I spent all my money. I sold all my places. I was basically living on the street. But I was having 7 Cheetahs. No money. Now I was having like 10 or 15 grand still left in my bank account, but I was having basically no money left. I spent all the cash on Cheetahs. Now, the prices came up. I woke up, I remember this day. I woke up in the morning, turned on LSRP, and there was this new announcement about the new life in Los Santos and everything. I was like, hey. And I was like, I didn't pay attention, that's actually done. And I was like, okay, it's done, is it done, it's really done? Like my friends were calling me on my cell phone, like, yo bro, did you check the prices? And I was like, what? I just logged in the game. And he was like, go to the car dealership right now, like go immediately, straight away. So I jump in my Cheetah. Now the best part is those Cheetahs who were like 10, I don't know, I was having multiple damage, about 70%, 60% damage. Suddenly 100, like brand new. Every single car mine was brand new. It's like, okay, like brand new cars. Okay, it was like also without upgrades, so it's like I lost some upgrades, but who cares? And I was like, okay, let's go to car dealership. Let's take a look. And the first thing which I noticed was when I was parking, I was staying with my friend. I saw there was like for sale apartment next to his, because there were multiple times adding new apartments. And when I was checking, I was like, how much it cost? He bought apartment for like 50 grand. And suddenly, across the hallway by the game, not the player selling, but the game selling available, it was suddenly for like 100 something thousand. I was like, wow, okay. So I realized the prices was increased massively. And when I was driving down, I realized there is no any more speed cameras. It's done. It was finito for speed cameras. Oh, I need to jump in this one. I need to push forward. And so I was immediately going to car dealership because there's also starting to come. There was a planning about two dealerships, expensive and cheaper one, but in the end they end up with only one. And yeah, so I went to the car dealership, and immediately when I saw first one was the cheap cars, I saw that cheap car isn't any more cheap cars. I was like, God damn it, those prices for like, I just call these weird looking ones. Like even like Admiral, which is like old Mercedes, was suddenly like 50 grand, and I was like, what? Like Admiral was called like, before it was cost like 10k, and I was like, yo, Pajo was still the same. It didn't change. And I was like, yo, this is insanity. Like, what? And then I scroll down. I check Cheetah. And at the moment when I saw how much Cheetah cost, I was speechless. Like before, it was like roughly around 100k, right? The Cheetah. And now after the changes, increase of life and everyone, the Cheetah was 900,000. Hey, watcher. I'm talking about LSRP times, the old LSRP, and the time when the cheap prices came to the big ones. So yeah, the increase was for Cheetah was 10 times, and I was having 7 of them, and boom, 7 millions, like that. And what I got for my first 7 million? A shop. I opened the shop. I wanted to open the restaurant, but then the first one I was opening the shop, and then started the life of LSRP and grinding. The grind. And later on, it was coming like more easier, more options. Like for example, the trucking business was switched. It was from just following the red dots to you can purchase a truck, get the cargo, and do the mission. Like you pick one, you drop one, you go again, pick something, drop something, and then it's expanded. Like at that time when this option came on, there was a lots of people starting businesses, trucking companies, including me. But the thing is, I already was running a really good my shop, and also soon after the shop I opened my restaurants. I was like opening a lot of things. I was the person at the moment. I wasn't the rich person at the moment. Then later on it became. But I was having like one shop, grocery shop. I was having a good restaurant, and that's it. Then later on, when it comes the new month, I starting to opening my mechanic shop, where you can go with the fixings. I opened trucking business with my friends. I started, and we started also a new thing, guards. Like you can rent out guards and everyone, and yeah, we became enterprise. That's the thing. We became enterprises. And that was a lot. Then started the golden age of us, because every single, like there in the server, so it's not like to avoid the one person who runs whole casino. It was limited. One person can do one casino, so per one player, one casino. Okay, I bet. What me and my friends did, we were starting enterprise. So in the game, a lot of people didn't know what means that. Well, some people knew, but some people like meh. Because well, the best part about LSRP in the old times was that more or less everyone who was playing LSRP was basically people who were in 20s. There was not so many kids. First of all, because kids, well, it doesn't understand how the real life works yet. So you know, like making contracts or something like that, it was too difficult for them. And they were just like coming in, they were like gangsters shooting everyone. And while the people who were in 20s, we were like more mature and decision-wise, we didn't just like go buy guns and just start shooting. We were thinking about what to do, how can we get advantage of rivals. But anyways, since we started in the enterprise, wait, what I need. Can you do more flowing? Okay. I need to take a look. More flows. This is done. New. Flowing. No. Alright. Let's. Where's the road? The road is there. We can drive. So anyways, we're starting an enterprise, and I bought casino. I sold a couple of businesses, bought casino. Guess what? My friend sold a couple of businesses, bought casino. My other friend, there was like 4 casinos, and 3 of them was under our enterprise. Of course, admins were like, it's only one casino per one person, and we were like, yes, one casino per one person. Like, we are 3 different people. And they were like, they're starting like checking out like that we are like each other was, we are sharing the cash. Like, how much you made this day? I made like this and this. Okay, so how much you? I made like this and this. Alright, so percent we go into the enterprise to buy new businesses, to something else, guns or something. And we were so powerful. I mean, there was like president election in LSRP because, well, it's basically like real life. And I remember this guy. He was so fun guy. His name was Rahim. He's a taxi driver, was. And like we had such a big influence in the server. There was like tens of thousands of people playing, like I think even like 100,000s, but we were like a couple of 10 people in the enterprise, and I think we were like 11 or 12 people in different businesses, but the main leaders were 3 of us. And so on. We were like, you know what? We were like, for fun, let's do like let's try to get this Rahim guy into being a president, and we will gonna do mafia thing as well. Like we will have more influence, and we were trying to help him to become a president. And guess what? It worked out perfectly. He became president. And that meant that we were running the game. Like real life. We were running it. And I mean, those are the best times of life. And also my not only game life but also the real life, because my friends, we were meeting in real life as well from time to time. It was like game buddies, but suddenly we became in real life buddies as well. And one of my friends, this was insane. We were playing like, there was also like, you know, in these roleplay games, sometimes a girl character can be guys. And I remember when I was like also like, you know, so wealthy and rich, and everyone so like, well, you need to get married and like enjoy those moments as well in the game. I was like, no, it's like can't be marrying a guy. And I was like, it's reality. Most of the guys were girl characters, and I was like, that's bull crap. And my friend was like, come on, just try it. And I was like, okay, fuck it, I will try it. And we were like role playing, like being together, going to some shopping, and like being like, you know, like together. Buy her clothes, some jewelry, and all that. And we were role playing. And I was like, that's probably a guy. Like all the time I was keeping in my mind, don't get too hyped, it's not a girl, it's a guy. And then we really started to talk also out of character, OOC was called, a little bit. He, she, because the moment I didn't know, was inviting me to Skype to chat. And I was like, fine, we can chat on Skype. And then we were like talking, and I realized that it feels weird. There's something fishy about that person was. And then I asked the question, are you the girl in real life? And he, she, because at the moment I didn't know, answered that I'm a girl. I was like, yeah, everyone can say that to the girl. And also at the moment we needed to be really cautious, me and my friends, because some people were like more chilling because, well, they wasn't so rich like we were, and so influenced on the power in the game. So, you know, lots of people were using us like, hey, I'm a girl, I want to marry you, I want to be with you. And we're like, okay, because you're like rich, you can like buy fancy cars and mansions and everything. It's like, come on, unload it. And so that's why it was like a little bit harsh, I would say, and so on. We're like, be careful with it, and so on. I was keep talking with her, and because she said her. And then was like, okay, do you want to speak, like on the microphone? Because, you know, you can check on the microphone, is that person a guy or a girl? And at the beginning, she was like, no, I don't want to talk, I don't want to show you my face. And I was like, I bet that's a guy. I was immediately like, okay, that's gonna be probably a guy who is pretending to be a girl on the game. Okay, that's it. That secret is unveiled. But suddenly one day we were like chatting and everything, and she was like, can you come in video to chat with me? I was like, yo, okay, let's hop in. let's do it. I started video chat before she was leaving, and suddenly she turns on the camera, and I was like, God damn, guys! I was like, what the hell? She was Italian. She was beautiful Italian girl, and I was like, fuck me. Like, that's actually a girl. And it wasn't like, also, like, you know, some people are making memes what kind of gamer girls looks like. She was actually a really beautiful girl. And I was like, okay. I bet. And we did roleplay for, I don't know, we were married, and then we had kids. We did roleplay for like, I don't know, like 3 years together. When I was like 18 or 19. 19 I become, I think, yeah, it's the one. It's 15 we started playing. At 16, 17 it was like the big thing. No, we were like for 1 year and something we were role playing. Then she quit playing game, but yeah, the whole time. Now the craziest thing, chat. My friend, who were also in the same situation as me, he was like married and everything, and also the girl. He was from Britain. My friend was like Latvian, but he was living in Britain at the time, and he was role playing with this girl who is also from Britain. Oh no, she was from Germany, and so on. They were like also together for like, I think the same as me and that girl, but she didn't quit playing games. And he from Britain, because we were already 18, 19. He was 1 year older than me. He was almost 20. No, he was like 19. Yeah, I was 18. He was 19. He was meeting up with her in real life. He went to Germany. He drove there. And I think I was like 1 year later, he told me that he moved to Germany with her. They became together. And then he stopped playing game, and soon after he stopped also overall gaming and focusing on real life, and we stopping communicated. But the thing is, sometimes when you do role-playing games, you don't know where you end up. Like, you can be loner, you play roleplay games, you can end up getting married. I think he did marry. I'm not sure at which time we actually stopped talking, but we eventually did stop. But that was crazy. But we then talked about how big is the chance. We have other friends who are also chatting with female characters, and man, I would say like 70% of them were guys. That was so hilarious. Hey guys, I met this beautiful girl. And we were like, right. And he was like, we were role playing sex and everything. I was like, yo, do you know that he's actually like she's he? He was like, no, we were chatting and it sounded girly. I was like, Debbie on the Skype, I asked him, send us the screenshots of the chat. We want to see how girl, because in San Andreas you can open this chat log and you can scroll down which was their latest chatting. I mean, and during the day when you log in, the first thing starts. As soon as you log out, it disappears, but you can see. So he sent us the messages and we were like, I mean, it's nothing like the guys wouldn't already know and talk. I mean, we were pretty influenced about power, money, so every single player wanted to be with us and getting some grab of it. and I told him that it's simple to check. Ask him to do video chat. Like if for example you want to be in our family, it requires microphone and video for interview. That's simple. And since he's mentioned, boom, that's disappeared. A couple later on, he continued experiencing these failures. But the thing is, we were like all the time, we were like about catching the brains, and we were laughing because at the time when he was like doing this, we were like in the game together with the real life girls together. Like we were also chatting sex and everything, and but we knew that those are girls in real life. And that poor guy, we were like so bad laughing about him for so long because he was role-playing that with the guy. And that was super hilarious. And I still remember like it was yesterday because it was so funny. I miss those old days. That was fun. And there were lots of people. And when we started, we were like 5 people. Then we increased it to 10 people. And then one time we decided like, let's all gang meet up. Because we were like Latvians. And okay, some of us was living in abroad, in Sweden or Germany or England, but this one summer we decided to all meet up. And we were like 20 people. And we met up from all kind of world, but everyone was Latvians. And that was fun. I actually met nice people. There was this one Norwegian guy. He was Norwegian. And we were like also playing together. Counter-Strike, I think we were playing together with one Latvian. And he was like, my family coming every summer to spa in Riga, in Latvia. And I was like, okay, nice. And he was like saying like, okay, in 2 weeks I will come and we can meet up. I was like, oh, I bet, okay, let's do it. So he came up and he was 18. We were like 18, we were teens, you know. And my friend was 19. We were 3 guys. And you know, like when that time, the average salary in Latvia was like $500. In Norwegian, there was like, I don't know, a couple of thousands Norwegian krones. And beer in in a nice place, beer costed like €4, €3. No, 250 was. That time was 250. I remember because we came into bar and he was like, "Oh, it's so cheap. Everything's so cheap here." And me and my buddy were like looking at each other like, "What? What you telling there? What's cheap?" Because I was making like 300 euros, and for me it's like, what? And yeah, this is a fun time. Like it's the thing, like some people don't understand, like older generations, they don't understand. I would say about Gen X as well. So, okay, not all of them. Some people do understand about gaming and everything, but some people, like my mother is Gen X? 75, 1975 she was born. I'm now thinking boomer or Gen X, because there was the moment when everything switched. I will need to definitely Google it. But anyhow, people are saying like the gaming, you need to get in real life. But brother, you can meet nice people while gaming. Okay, and at this moment you're currently watching Farming Simulator. There is not a single player. It's only NPC. But here's the deal. if I'm, for example, do farming sim or other streaming for, I don't know, let's say year, 2 years, my watcher list can increase. If I open my video, even more increase. And then in real life, when I will go down the street, people already go, oh, hey, there's Kesley. Like, oh yeah, hey. You know, like, people can recognize you now. Now it's actually now more easier than before, I would say. Because before it was more or less through role plays and other. I mean, World of Warcraft. Now I was playing or Moo Online. Okay, Moo Online is different. Moo Online you can have a guild, and you can work together and everything together too, and it's like basically for guilds. I think in World of Warcraft you didn't have anything. You can either play with your friends or you play single. Now there's no benefits of playing, well, only boosting up each other, yeah, then you can play together, but other ways, not like Guild Wars or something like that, like Moo Online, nothing like that. And also the farming simulator. If, for example, you play online, because it's also online option, there's nothing much you can do. Like, you can't meet with other people. It's like, it's really private. You can hook up, yeah, with the Discord, or other platforms where you can chat with everyone, but it's not the same. But in Discord also, I was playing Assetto Corsa. There was this one racing server, and I met these guys from Poland. And we were chatting, and they were like 25, 26. I said, like, I'm a little bit older. And they were like, how old? I'm like 28, because this was like 2-3 years ago. And then we were like, racing and together and having some fun. We were like 5 people. And they were like, do you have a car? And I was like, yeah, I have my Volvo. And they were like having BMWs. And they were living near Zakopane. I know, guys, if you know that place, it's a beautiful place. If you're from Europe, those who are watching it, if you're from Europe, Zakopane, that's a cool place to be. For relaxing, mountains, spa, and everything. It's a super amazing experience. And also cheap, because it's Poland. And what they were doing on free time, they were going to those mountain areas. And I remember before, when I was going to Poland, Zakopane, before I was playing the games, we were going on the hiking in that mountain, and there was this road. And I was like telling my wife, "Oh man, imagine like getting on this road, BMW or Nissan, the rear-wheel drive. Oh man, there's a like." I think how it was in Japan, that initial the Hakima mountain, Hakima mountain I think was the name. It's like getting these vibes, going those mountains, and guess what? Like a couple of years later, I met these guys from Zakopane. I told them that I was there. There's a cool mountain, like it seems like the same as a Hakima, from initial D, and they were like, yeah, we're from time to time on weekends we're going there and just like racing with our BMWs. And I was like, I'm super jelly now. I'm super jelly because I was imagining doing that. I don't know what happened, but we were talking about gathering in Zakopane, but I was telling my wife. Also, there was Lithuanian guys, and I was telling my wife we're planning to do gathering the gamers with their wives and wives/girlfriends, and doing something with cars. But I don't know what happened, but suddenly we just like a little bit stopped talking. because we realized that it's a little bit difficult. It's not like when you're like 18, 17, you just jump in the bus and just go meet your gaming buddies. And when you're a little older, you have these responsibilities, you have work. I hate working. Not the core work. I love my core work. Yeah, I love before I hate my work. I mean, before I was a van driver, which technically I also loved. Because all you do is, I was working for like 4 or 5 hours a day between some dropping and pickup. I dropped everything and I had like 4 or 5 hours. No, I was having, no. I dropped at 11, the pickup was 3 p.m. 11 a.m. I dropped everything down, I was finito, going home. And next one I needed to pick up at 3 p.m. the local post office, which was like 5-10 minutes from my house. So I was sitting home till like 2:30 till 2:40. So I was almost 4 hours having a free time. Then I was like picking up and going to the base to drop my van. It was like 1 hour and boom, I'm back in my house. 1.5 hours depending on the traffic. And that was a cool job. And the core one is absolutely, I love this job. Like selling cargo, like it's an office job. It's like I'm going like against my words. That I always said I will never sit in office. I hate office jobs. I will never do it. My friend was like, if it pays good. Still no. I was like, no. There's no way. None of the money will bring me so much joy as driving cars or driving. I'm even thinking about maybe becoming a taxi driver because I so damn love the driving. And then came this offer in a kind of logistic company. Well, selling cargoes to the carriers and dealing with all the BS situation with carriers, or for example track flips or some lateness or some other things. Well, lots of situations, and it's pretty cool. Like there's lots of cool situations. But anyways, at the time I didn't know. I knew about the salary. I told my friend who is in IT. I said like, I don't know, I will probably won't come to this work because it's office job and the hours as well, it's not so great. And he is like sitting in front of me, and he was like, imagine now, you're driving a van. I was like, yeah, I'm driving a van. Yeah, I was happy I'm driving a van. He was like, when you're done working, you go to your car, which is your old Volvo. I was like, yeah, I'm old Volvo, yeah. I'm happy with my Volvo, you know? It's old, rusty, but it's cool, it's going. And he was like, but now, imagine, okay, you're going to the office, you're sitting in the office, and it's like, office, okay, yeah. Then the job is done. And I was like, okay. You go downstairs, and there is sitting Porsche 911 GT3. And you sit in it, you start driving home. And guess what? There's a weekend where you don't need to drive with your old Volvo, but you drive with new Porsche. How that sounds? I was like, that sounds way better than my old Volvo. And he was like, you gotta take this job. I was like, that's a good argument. And I'm working at the current job. I'm not making that much to own a 911 GT3. He was saying that I could get there, but eventually someday. Because one of our friends, he's not doing this. He's in sales. But I would say this is kind of similar. I mean, he's selling GPS system for the trucks. And these things sells like hot potatoes. Because on this system, I'm not saying how it's called because it's gonna be advertising. But in the system, you can track down location of the truck, how much fuel it is, how the current, how many hours he have drove, percent on the last day drove trip to the current one, the percent of how much fuel it has been, more or less, average speed, dimension, average speed, like everything, and even the weight. So that system, it's so I would say complicated, but in the same way, it's also really helping the carriers. It's less stress, it's more easier, and also the cool part of it's included the GPS, which means the drivers when they turn it on, like you can't turn it off. It's in for the for the carrier dispatcher, they can see all the time it's on. But for drivers, they can use that system or the phase or something else. But more or less, they're using that because it shows really detailed everything about the current state of the truck. If you have an older one, it's the coolest feature. For the newer ones, it's really modern. But yeah, and it's not like you're selling some water bottles, you're going to the person's like, the 5 liters, the big ones, like, hey, I see you're thirsty, do you want a bottle of water? I don't know how people are selling those things. I know that one time I was in the interview, we were talking, and the person was like, give me a pen, and he was like, sell it to me. I was like, excuse me? He was like, sell me the pen. I was like, okay. I take the pen. And I was like, you need something to write down, sir? You need to sign the contract. I have a deal for you. With this magical pen, you can place down the contracts, signatures. You can sign a deal with only €1 which you give me. I can give you this one, and you can make a couple of €1,000. That's a groundbreaking deal. I'm making money, you're making money, we're all making money, we're all gonna be happy. And he was like, dude, this is not how it works in sales. No, there's more you need more into it. And I was like, God damn it. And we were chatting more, and I was like, I would make advertisements, I'm doing Facebook and everything, like. And he was like, how are you gonna sell it? I was like, if the people will need it, they will buy it. And he was like, but you need to sell our product, our pen, that's other companies. Like, no, there's lots of companies. And I was like, I don't know, it's up to designers to make it happen, make it kind of shinier, better quality or something. It's not about it. We can sell it, we can go to a customer, hey, I see you need pen. Like, this is the most like bizarre thing. When I was going to some interviews on sales, selling a pen. What the fuck? And then like my friend, who also I was spoken, who is the sales on this GPS thingy. I mean, he's living a high life. He's having a really expensive house, and he's working like for 2-3 years there. He has a super expensive house for like 200,000-300,000, and he bought his wife a brand new from saloon car, BMW, and he drives a Porsche Panamera. So yeah, and all that comes for 2-3 years sales working. That's cool. And guess what? Hey watchers, welcome. I'm talking about sales. And I did tell him about this thing about pen and how you need to sell the pen to the manager who is like, interviewing you, and he was like, "Oh man, that's." He was doing also those interviews before he came there, and was like, I told him how I was doing it. Like, you need to sign a contract, blah blah blah. And it's like, you need a pen. I have a pen. Yeah, you can make you if you pay me €1, you can make with this magical pen 1,000 euros. And he was laughing. He was like, "Yep." I was also trying to convince to sell the pen as the same way. I mean, that's bizarre. But then he told me, like, in reality, if you're doing sales, you need to take a look what kind. If that's a tractor sales, like for example, I know for this one, Voltra, right? You want to sell this tractor to the farmers. How are you gonna sell it? It looks like a normal tractor. Then you promise about guarantees and everything, and it's brand new. Then you show the salon how it looks. But the farmer says about the gadgets and how easier. Like you see, Voltra, you have dials, speed, temperatures, the angles, everything. You can choose Voltra mode. How about the terrain? Save the files, to check the files. Like, it's helping a lot, and it's also like place where you can hold some drinks. Here's all kind of gadgets for lifting, for backing, for like all kind of things, right? You can like show them, and it's like, oh, that's a cool thing. It's more easier, economical. And it's like power is really nice, power ratio, because really this is actually really fast tractor. Now, for example, you jump into this one. It's all tractor, right? It's nothing new, so it's easier. If your customers is like driving this tractor and you sell them to come switch on this one, there's lots of gadgets and helping more assistant and more efficient. It's easy sell. And here's the thing about sales. If you, from those who are watching, if you're planning to do something like this, it's really important to see what kind of business it is. If they're saying like, "Oh, you can make thousands, tens of hand," they show you sheet of paper, like, look, we have this employee, he's just 1 year. I will imagine some names. Her name is Sarah. For 1 year, and she was already making, look, 60,000, 70,000, 100,000. Usually those are girls which they're showing. And you're like, oh yeah, okay, I'm not gonna make it that because I'm just starting, but I will be probably close to it. Then you start working. And you realize that Sarah is a pretty girl, has Instagram, has TikTok, has YouTube, Facebook, WhatsApp, everything, and she's making the cash just because she's a pretty girl. Let's be honest, this is the reality, you know? This is the reality. If you're a pretty girl, it's more easier for you in the sales and overall in the life. If you're a dude, you need to work harder. Of course, you can get the same as results as Sarah. Everything the same, but with the more effort in the work. And that's the life. If you can talk, that's a plus. Because in most of the work case, when I have experienced the guys, also my father was used to be a business owner in advertising, and it's all about talking. How much bullshit you can say. Because when sometimes I listen to my father, I'm like, yo, you know, you're not talking to business partner, you're talking to your son. Because sometimes he's like, he's trying, he's he's trying to sell me a life. I would say it's hilarious sometimes, but yeah, you need to be careful when you, for example, if you're choosing the sales, you need to choose in a place where you're comfortable. Like I, for example, if I'm gonna do some sales later on, if probably I don't know, I'm still thinking, but I'm not gonna work this job like whole life, you know. Like eventually, I'm gonna switch, and I was thinking maybe sales. Um, my one friend saying that's something about real estate, and I was like, okay, I do understand real estate. I can talk, but with real estate, it's like this. You can wait for 2 3 months for the payment till you sell some house. You sign a deal, boom, 6K. I bet 6K, really nice. But you need to remember that it's not steady income. You also need to be worried about. Okay, I'm sell this now, so I can't buy yet. I know I can't go to Alps skiing because I have money. I need to sell because I don't know how much I'm gonna sell next month. You know, this struggle that you have the cash but you can't spend it at all. And then I was thinking maybe I will go to car dealership. Like I love cars, I understand cars, I'm following car news every single day, reading about them, studying them. And then I was looking the salary and was like, uh, mm, I don't know, I don't know. I mean, the cool part about car dealership when you work there, okay, the first months is nothing, but later on, you can drive those cars, brand new cars. You can just drive them around. Like you're in the Porsche dealership, brother. You can take the 911 for a drive, for a spin. You can take Panamera. You can take New Cayenne. It's like you can take those cars and drive. Need a weekend car? You need a Panamera for a wedding? Take it. No problem. Take it. And that's cool. But the salary there is it's not the best. And the sales, yeah, sales. I could do the same thing like now. I'm trying to sell cargoes. I can try and do again, but in Europe, with the Europe hours, not like American hours, because that's garbage. I mean, it's cool and I mean, the cool part is that my whole mornings are free, so I can visit doctors. I can do streaming like now. Some other things I can do in the morning. The downside is that I'm at home little past 1 a.m. and sometimes I don't fall asleep so easily, so I woke up at 9 a.m. like, oh, I don't want to go to work today. But the other thing is, I was doing this in the same hours, like normal working hours. It will be also hard because then you need to wake up 6 a.m. Okay, you finish at 5 p.m. But you need to wake up at 6 a.m. from Monday till Friday. Life is hard. I mean, the best part is that you need to find the job that you love to do. It's more easier then. I mean, heck, some people are doing whole life in a shop. Oh, just realized, guys, if you see on this tractor, on the right side, where it's like the C2, C3, You see C2, 3, 3, C4. It's like gadgets showing which gear it is currently in a C4, and you see there is this brighter thing in front of that silhouette of tractor. That is indicating on which direction you are. How cool! How detailed! Look, now he's gonna be reversing. C4, C1, B2, okay, C4, going backwards. E3. How many gears? When I was looking, like my grandpa was like, can you drive tractor? He was this old one, I think it was TMZ 2555, something like the big TMZ, the old Russian tractor. And I was like, okay, I have drove it when I was a kid. How hard it'd be. But I didn't remember these gears, E, C, B, D, whatever gear it is. And I found this one guy, I think he was from Poland or from Slovakia, who were having the accent. He wasn't Russian, but he was from Europe. And he was explaining how the gears and how you switch gears and everything. And I was like watching and it was like, what kind of Chinese that thing is. This takes some time. Oh, now I need to do rock removals now. And I have 5 brands. GG. But we need to remove rocks. Alright, let's take you. Okay, I need to save you. I need to park this one back. Okay, so how much does it cost? Oh, plowing. Oh man, that's a big field. Yep. And 6k. Oh, rock removal. Ah, that's that. Stone picking. Here we go. Stone picking. Okay. We have that. We have that. And we have that. $1.8. Okay, how much costs the lease? There's only one lease. 2.8. But technically, 2.8. We actually don't have any choice. I was thinking the choice, but we don't have any choice. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, I have finished contract. No? No. Okay. We needed to take it. Look at this boy here. Look at these gadgets there. Oh man, okay. That's on the radio, but look at here. Oh boy. That's a machine. Perfect. Just in like a real life. Alright, so we're gonna take you. Create a job. Destination. Go to. You go. Right. Here, my friend. Go. Okay. And now Scorpio and Licia. I'm seeing. So less cash. Please cash. Not the cash. Stone picking. God damn it, it's going on the same way. Let's take the trailer. Feed a little bit, okay. Alright, we're gonna do something crazy, chat. So we don't need to drive back and forth, back and forth. You can drive only one time. Wait, what's happening? Wait. Wait, it's full? How can I check? $75,000 liters. Oh, chat. It's the same. It's 200 liters. Oh man. And we have 3,000 liters left. $960 liters. I mean, you can just pour it. Yeah, we will be fine. Alright, let's go. Alright. I could have just waited and switch. So basically what I'm gonna do, I have the heavy lifting mod. So I'm gonna place that thing in this trailer. That will be fun. Will it fit? I really hope Walker can do this. I don't need to go on the field. Do it like with the bales or straws. But she shall find out. really soon. And here it is. I mean, technically, it fits. Come on. I mean, come on. Oh. It only can fit. Oops. It's fine. Now the scope is gonna stay there. I think I need to switch camera to see what's happening. Suddenly we don't go to the place and suddenly, whoop! Happens this. Why I'm not surprised about this situation? Whoop. Easy boy. Okay. Corners. Careful. Oh, we have downhill now. Great. I don't see a thing. A little bit glitching out. Yep, I didn't see a thing. Come on, camera, you can do it. God damn it. That camera was struggling a lot. I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't know. I get a feeling that it's saying it work. There's no way it's gonna be that simple. But look, nearly 10 grand is gonna be. We need to get uphill. Guys, this is crazy, chat. I like how wheels are spinning. We are currently driving 9 miles per hour based on the dashboard. Okay. Well guys, yeah, we're gonna start this stone picking and probably I'm gonna be it for today. And next thing will be on Thursday. We're gonna stream. Tomorrow maybe I'm gonna work on some additional streaming equipment. I mean, like setting goals, etc. Come on, go back. It's done. It's crossed. Yes. Alright. Let's go up, uphill, up we go, up a daisy. God damn it, how you can do it? Bet not gonna work. And here's the answer. Come on, boy. Well, at least we can't do spinning here. Come on. 13, 14, 15, 16. We need the power. We need more power. We need something else. 19. This is steep hill. 17, 15, 14, 12, 10, 8, 7, 8. Oh, we're climbing. We need to find access to this land. Alright, here we are. Okay. Okay. The moment of truth. Can this be done by AI worker or we need to do it? Oh, here it is. Okay, this is pretty cool. First time doing stone picking. And you can do, AI can do it. That's cool. I'm not sure how it's gonna be unloading. But this seems pretty small field. It's like 6%. Well, we know that workers can do it. So we don't need to do this all over by ourselves. So that's cool. Let's see how our tractor is doing here. As you see, we also have lots of stones. Oh, that's a dirty vulture. How are we doing? This one's doing nice. This is the least one. He's doing plowing. Do I really need stone? We can check. We know we can access this map here. Okay, your farm line, hotspot cell. Yep, here is the stones. This is all red. And we need to bring here lime station or cement factory. Dredging boat. What is dredging boat? Okay, we're gonna go to cement factory I think later on, or we can have something here where we can unload. Oh, lime station. So probably that is the place where we're gonna be unloading this thing. Am I right? Or I don't need to unload it, I can keep the stones. Okay, we will see. Now this is cool. Oh, I was hoping that he gonna be like, you know, going inside with the wheels on the one side. Some tractors has this physical. That's cool. Okay, this is almost done. Most importantly, this one. What the hell are you doing? %. We're gonna leave it here because we were blocking all the way the road. Okay, man, walking is doing it. So I think we are done here. That was the goal, and it's been a couple of hours. Noon, it's all over. So yeah, now it's gonna be on Thursday when we're gonna play, because I will also need now make some coffee, and we'll need to do some more house chores. But yeah, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment, and on Thursday I will hope to see more people view on, and we can have more better conversations as well. Alright, thank you for watching, everyone. Ciao ciao, see you next time. Bye bye.